everyone, my name is Carol Lynn and you're watching the New Music Buzz. And on today's show, we bring you coverage from backstage of The Voice. Then we have Metal Gods Gwar in our artist spotlight. And we're at the viewing of Annie's Who Killed Tupac. And as you can see, we are shooting our Christmas special, so you know what to do.
Roll that intro.
We're back for season 13 of The Voice, and Chanel had a chance to talk to the top 12 after their live TV performance. Let's take a look.
Well, we were in the studio tonight actually, so to feel your guys' energy and what it's like to see the live performance in studio is a completely different experience if you like watch it on TV or on YouTube.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I just feel like there's a whole different energy, being in the crowd as opposed to watching it on TV, because you know you literally feel the music when you're listening to it, and I would much rather watch something live than on TV. So I wish everybody could come and watch live because it's so different.
Only the whole of America could be in the studio and voting and watching right then and there. But closing the show,
wow,
that is a very big spot.
Yes, that's a big slot to fill. Yeah. After the talent that was tonight, I was sitting back there and I was like, wait a second, who's closing this? Because
you are.
I'm not sure why.
You are.
So it was mind-blowing though. Everyone tonight was on it, on fire.
Yes, and you got such incredible feedback from the judges, well, the coaches.
Yeah.
How does that feel when you hear those words?
It feels amazing. I'm honestly so humbled and just like grateful to hear Blake say that he thinks I'm a front runner to win this season out of everybody that tried out. Man, that's just crazy. Amazing. It's so cool.
I feel amazing about tonight's performance. It was so amazing, and there's stuff that I do need to work on, but I pulled it off. I guess, yeah.
The biggest amount of work that I've done was on the production of this song. I had stayed up all night working on it, creating this kind of orchestral arrangement, and it's been really great because they really took it on and they created this experience around this orchestral arrangement that I made for the song.
So when you see that now in reality, is that a bit mind-blowing knowing that you put this all together?
Yeah, it was great, and I think during this performance it was really my time to connect with the audience that has been supporting me, giving me this song to do for them, and just giving that experience back to them as much as I could.
I was a little nervous. I'm always nervous going into each round because I'm in a genre where it's new, you know, and we talked about it last week. Yes. There aren't any women of color in the country community. So I'm already doing something that's kind of frowned upon, not really, you know, accepted. So going into each round, I always want to like try to please everyone, like please the soul side, make sure the country side is, you know, pleased. And tonight I felt like it was a beautiful mesh. You know, I felt great.
You guys are such a beautiful, close family. Did it really set in that this is 100% a competition and up to America, knowing that John went home last week?
Well, you know, it definitely sets in. You know, we all realize it's a competition, but at the end of the day, I know I don't care about that, and I don't think any of the other guys care about it. We're just one big happy family, and we like to have fun. And, you know, if it come down to being that big of a deal about being a competition, I wouldn't even want to be here if that was the case. So, you know, we have a good time together. I think all of us love each other, so that's the way we'd like to keep it.
It feels good. I mean, who doesn't love to get good feedback? And, you know, to have superstars like that telling you great things about what you did is, yeah, and that's something special. Something special.
Last week, having someone voted off John, did that set in to be like, this is a competition and my future now in this competition is up to these guys?
Yes, it was definitely an eye-opener. Yeah. And this has been so family orientated. Like we're all a family. We know what we're here for, but we never thought of it as a competition, and that was something that was like, okay, yeah, we better just stay on our toes and bring it as much as possible. So yeah, it was really kind of devastating actually.
Yes,
yeah,
because you
John
guys are family.
Yeah, John is amazing.
He is, you all are.
I love him. Love you, John.
Is there anything in particular that you really worked on this week to make your performance even better than last week?
just really trying to connect with the song, stay true to what it was, but also creating my own lane. I'm trying to create my own lane with the alternative soul, and you know, just wanting to do good. You just want to be better than the last time you did it, and just wanting to be a better me this week than as opposed to last week.
How do you feel about the songs that your fans picked?
They really know me, I guess. I thought I was definitely going to get an Adele song, which I didn't want to be compared to her. So like, she is so amazing, but like getting a Joni Mitchell song, it's something so different from what I've done so far, but I didn't even know that's what I needed to be doing. And American was like, this is what you need to be doing. And so sometimes they know me more than I even know me. Like, it's incredible.
But that's so cool that you guys started off from audition week. Looking back a few months ago, you were just a girl coming to audition. Now you have this massive fan base who's choosing songs for you and who know you so well.
I know. Oh my gosh. I remember my very first audition for this back in January. I had gotten my red ticket. That means I was going on. And there was this crew, or all these people around, and they were like, oh my gosh, sing. And I started singing, and I was like, oh my gosh, this could actually be something. And then a few months later, top 11. I would never have believed that.
I'm really proud of what happened tonight. I feel like it was a defining moment that really showed where I come from and who I am as an artist. And I'm just really happy about that. I'm so happy with the fact that America picked that for me. Yes. So, yeah, I'm just on cloud 9.
Well, that's the thing. Did it make you a little bit anxious? Hey, look, passerby there.
He's so crazy. Oh, my God.
With knowing that the fans were picking your song, did that make you a little bit anxious? Or did you were like, I know my fans, I got this?
It made me nervous because it was just a moment where it's like, okay, like what they pick kind of shows what they expect from me after the show. And I just hope they pick something that's like what I would have on my record, you know, because I want them to love my music beyond the voice. And the fact that they picked this song, it really is like, if I could have written a song, I would have wished I wrote this one, you know, so yeah.
I feel amazing, though, just the fact to know that America chose that song. They know what my lane is. They know that I'm a storyteller, I'm a soulful singer, and they give me these big, strong ballads, but still nerve-wracking because it's Whitney. And I ain't never sung Whitney outside of the competition ever. And I love this lady, but I'm not even bold enough to sing it, not at a karaoke or anything. But the fact that they get my sound, I'm happy with that.
Yes, and I like what you said actually when you were speaking to Jennifer and she called out that song and you're like, ooh, that's a big song.
Yeah, I know her history, I know all her music, but I would never be bold enough to sing it out in public up until now, so yeah.
And you did it. So how does that feel knowing that you absolutely nailed that?
It makes me feel like there's nothing that I can't do, because especially with the Beyonce song, I was terrified because it's Beyonce. With this song, I feel like I was terrified, but I've been able to conquer both of those songs and everything else that was put in front of me. So it's more so like, wow, I'm surprising myself at the same time. And, you know, I try to stay chill about it because I want to remain humble. But it's like, wow, there's a chance that I could win. Listen up. It's your boy Davon Fleming from Team J Hut, The Voice. And listen, you've just been buzzed.
Tune into The Voice every Monday and Tuesday on NBC. Check your local listings for times. After the break, we have metal rockers Gwar in our backstage segment. We'll be back after this.
Vote for The Voice, yeah!
Hey, you know you just have to say it into the remote.
But singing it is so much better!
Please stop.
Xfinity X1 customers can vote using the voice remote by saying vote for The Voice. So don't forget to vote on Mondays for your favorite artists.
I'm never gonna stop, I'm not gonna...
Give me the remote.
Need fast cash? Go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more with the equity in your payoff vehicle. Your car is your credit. With City Loan, over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now, and if you sign up for a loan, you're going to receive a free gift card. Don't forget to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card, and also don't forget to follow City Loan and Facebook at City Loan Community, and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the new music buzz.
This is Pustulus Maximus, lead guitar player of Gwar, and this is Backstage. I don't think anybody thought they would live to see 30, let alone be in a band this long. We just did what the fuck we wanted to this time. I think that was the saving grace for the new record was we did not want to become like a caricature of ourselves or imitate our previous bodies of work. So we just did what came natural, and that was rock and roll, baby. Well, fuck, it's no secret I don't like the first one that I was on. But, you know, I like the Blood of Gods a whole lot, you know. This is the one I got a little bit of free reign to create a lot more, contribute. So it shows. So if you hate it, you can blame it all on me. Basically, it's the evolution, life without Odorous Urungus, and of course, it's debuting, you know, Blothar the Berserker, and as well, I mean, it is kind of like a, like I said, I really feel like it's the first for me, you know, because like Battle Maximus was damn near complete by the time I was awoken from my slumber. So I only wrote a couple songs for that one, but this one, you know, like I said, I got to contribute a whole lot more. I'm trying to be humble. I mean, because come on, man. Everybody's like, it sounds fucking different. Well, yeah, there's like new different dudes in the band. Like me, like Blothar. You know, we're rockers, man. We're educated. We're lyricists. I think the biggest thing that you should pay attention to with Gwar is that it may not ever be the same, you know. Change is something that's going to be constant in this group, you know, because it doesn't seem like our hand is always forced, let's just put it that way, to make changes and roll with the punches. But you know what, fuck it, that's what it is, and that's what we're going to continue to do. It's just be fucking different, be a mess. A typical Gwar show is just a whole lot of fucking just rock and roll, man. And we get up there and just try to rock out and play instruments and be good looking, and fucking assholes just come out of nowhere and try to attack us on stage. You know, there's always some kind of shit going on. But you know what? The stage is ours. We will dispatch you as quickly as possible when you show up and try to steal our thunder. You know, even Donald Trump tries to get up on stage sometimes. I don't blame him. I mean, I'd love to be on stage with Gwar too if I was a nobody president like him. But, you know, all we can do is just rip his guts out and hope that he never fucking comes back. The blood? Oh, it started off with residents of Jonestown. And then we started just basically taking, you know, small islands that people don't give a fuck about, you know, like things off of coastal Haiti and the Jan Mayen Island provinces and things like that. You know, we just sacrifice the inhabitants, fill up large containers, and we have a little blood ritual and sacrifice every night. You know, sometimes we run out and we have to use like little rats, like little rat blood. Instagram and Facebook and all that shit. We're on the interwebs. I've got a computer, but I have to plug it in. It's like as big as that trash can there. So it's kind of weird. I got these free AOL discs that I put in so I can get internet service. So it takes me a really long time, but I'll answer your emails eventually. No promises.
You know they got like iPhones now that are a little bit faster.
The fuck is that? I'm not, no. I know about the iPhone and how the NSA takes your fingerprint and all that stuff. No. I've already lost enough of my dick pics to the press. I'm not leaking anymore through the technological phone ways. My name is Pustulus Maximus, and you've just been buzzed.
There'll be more buzz after these messages.
Starting NTR was beginning that path of discovering what is in our everyday lives, what are we eating, what products are we using, what thoughts are we having that are toxic, that are linked to disease, and how can we lower our risk by reducing our exposure to these toxins.
We're talking shampoo, conditioner, this, that, and no one thinks about or thinks about exactly what's in there.
Like, I believe in fairness and I believe in justice, and when I started learning and discovering about the chemicals that were in our everyday products that were linked to causing cancer, I got super pissed.
Revolution is a big word, but I think honestly that's exactly what it's going to have to be and what it's starting to be with people who are questioning what companies are putting in their products.
So whether it is, people who are just using their purchasing power, whether it's working with other advocacy groups to change the laws, there's so many different ways, but ultimately the goal is to not have it be legal to have all these chemicals in our products and in our foods that are causing us disease.
Corporations aren't going to change those ingredients unless we demand that they do.
That's the unique thing that NTR does, is that it's taking all this jargon and information that sometimes might be hard to understand and is giving it to people in very digestible and very receptive ways.
It's going to be a changed world, and that's what a revolution is. It changes something that's status quo, and we need those things to be changed.
Civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump hosted a viewing party with the executive producer of Unsung, investigative journalist P. Frank Williams, for his 6-part documentary of Who Killed Tupac on A&E. He says that it will uncover unseen evidence on the 1996 shooting of Tupac. Let's take a look.
Machiavellian is Illuminati.
all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me? And God said he should send his one begotten son to lead the wild into the ways of the man.
Well, when you think about what's going on in America now, Tupac was talking about these things, these social injustices 20 years ago. I had the honor of representing Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown and Ferguson, Tamir Rice in Cleveland, Ohio. And Tupac had talked about this police brutality 20 years ago. And as his mother, Fannie Shakur, told Trayvon Martin's mother, she too lost a son to senseless gun violence. And what intrigued me about doing this was the fact that even though Tupac was one of the most successful, famous, wealthiest hip-hop entertainers of his day, when he was killed, he got the same due process that many brothers around America get when they expect the system of justice to give them equal justice. And so now we're on this quest to give Tupac the justice he should have got 20 years ago.
As soon as the call came out, I started heading north on Las Vegas Boulevard. I got out, the cars come to a stop. When I went to open the door, Tupac was slumped against the door. There's a lot of blood, and I was like, man, this dude's hurt bad. And we have something in police work we call a dying declaration. I look at Tupac and I said, who shot you? And he looked me in the eyes and said, F you.
We're going to reveal information that has never been revealed before. We've discovered official records that haven't been revealed before. And there are going to be a lot of twists and turns. But at the end of each episode, you're going to be shaking your head, and at the end, it's going to be an explosive finale.
Who Killed Tupac is a labor of love. It's a 6-part investigation to his murder, but also a relaunch of the biography series, which A&E is now relaunching. They just did Biggie, now we have Tupac. Man, it's very deep. For all of the fans that love Pac, this is the first time that somebody's really going to do the most thorough investigation, and at some point at the end of the show, reveal what happened, how it happened. You may even find a weapon, you know, you never know. But it's definitely a very deep show, and you know, as I mentioned to him, as a person who was around in that era and you know saw Tupac in real life, I think he would be happy with it. And so it really goes throughout his whole life, from growing up in New York to the Bay Area to Baltimore to him coming to LA to Suge. We got Crips and Bloods in there, people from Death Row. We got the police. It's very, very, very deep. And so I'm thankful for all of the fans who love him that they finally get a chance to see this proper investigation about what happened to him.
We turned over every stone. We went to talk to people who hadn't been talked to before. We talked to people who had been talked to before. We interviewed people. We chased down evidence. Whatever an investigator does, we did it. I've been contacted by people you wouldn't even imagine. Across the board, unexpectedly, some, you know, people that just reach out, but there were some really unexpected, really powerful stuff that came to me.
The only thing that ever stopped me is death, and even then my music will live forever. There's only one Pac. His voice moved people like a black leader. Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out, even if I get in trouble.
Pac went on a whole nother level.
He was a phenomenon.
Tupac was trying to speak for the rejected, which made him dangerous.
He died at 25, which is exactly what he said would happen.
Okay, one of the most memorable was when he got out of jail, when he first got back out of jail, right? We was already on death row, so we told Suge, where OFTB at? And he gave him my number, and he called down to Watts, to my grandmother's house on the block, and he said, yeah, this is Tupac. There's no one OFTB there. So my grandmother came outside and said, hey, Tupac, something on the phone. And I got on the phone, it was my nigga Tupac, say, Lo, where y'all at, man? I'm at the studio, I'm fresh out, come on down. And we went up there and dropped that first song called Worldwide. It was dynamite, man.
Me and Harry were cellies when Death Row got started. I never met Pac, but I respect him a lot. I respect his vision, his fearlessness, and we got a lot in common. My name is Rick Ross, and you just been buzzed.
Poor ticket bots. Because of Taylor Swift Tix powered by Ticketmaster Verified Fan, the bots are worried there won't be any tickets left for them to buy. Because you're the best fans, doing the best things to get the best seats possible. And it was easy to do because who doesn't love boosting their fave? You've referred your pals, you've watched the videos, you've pre-ordered the album. Now it's time for the next step in your quest for Taylor tickets. Taylor just announced her 2018 tour, including shows in the US and Canada. And you have exclusive access to tickets during the pre-sale, happening from December 5th through the 9th. It's time to set your ticket preferences. Run, don't walk to your Taylor Swift Tix portal. Tell us your perfect show experience, your preferred city, the number of tickets you need, and your price range. On November 28th, the boost activities will close, and you'll be sorted into a special pre-sale group based on your participation. Then, we'll email you the date and time of your pre-sale window. When the time comes, you'll get a text with a link to search for tickets and your unique access code. The access code is for you. It will be linked to your Ticketmaster account, and no one else can use it but you, especially not a bot. If you don't get tickets during the pre-sale window, you will have the opportunity to buy tickets during the general on sale on December 13th. Too much to remember? Don't worry. We'll send you an email with everything you need to know. All you need to do now is head on over to the Taylor Swift Tix portal, set your preferences, do your thing.
That's all we have. Special thanks to Chanel Herlin, The Voice, NBC, Gwar, A&E attorney Benjamin Crump, and the Zen Lounge. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, tweet us at Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. My name is Carolyn. Peace out, guys.
Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound, Rock and Roller Suitcase turntables, vinyl's new best friend, and City Loan. Get cash for your car today. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.